Deputy Inspector Cyril Karn and Sergeant Linus Mosk are two men cut from a different cloth. One wears a clean-cut, custom-tailored uniform and likes playing soldier while working from behind a desk.
This is quite the report.
The other one wears battle armor across his chest and a flushed complexion of constant inebriation on his face. He also enjoys kicking down doors.
Tempo is crucial. Velocity in the service of inspired leadership. Is there a worthy substitute? I think not.
Translation, let's go rain some fire and thunder on the enemies of the Corpo State. There's not really much commonalities between these two, and if it weren't for their mutual service in the Corporate Authority Security Forces, they might have never crossed paths in life. Yet the two share something important, a sense of justice for their fellow Corpo soldiers who lost their lives while trying to harass Cassian Andor one late night outside of a brothel. Laugh all you want at these two, but Deputy Inspector Karn stayed up all night preparing a file on the murder case so that the Chief Inspector could take action, and Sergeant Linus Mosk was not bothered by the fact that he was awoken in the middle of the night to be briefed by Deputy Inspector Karn about the situation. The eagerness of these two to carry out a 12-man raid on the world of Ferrix to capture Cassian Andor is infectious.
How many men do you think we need?
I say 12, sir, just to be prudent. Will you be suiting up with us, sir?
I think I should, don't you?
Absolutely, sir.
It makes the viewer want to jump into the assault pod right there with him. This is a classic scenario. The more educated but green lieutenant, or deputy inspector in this case, paired with the rugged NCO who's a combat veteran. According to the corporate security hierarchy, the deputy inspector is in charge, but due to the fact that the majority of Cyril Karn's knowledge of field work most likely comes from manuals and corporate training hollows, it's really Sergeant Linus Mosk who's in charge on the ground. Throughout military history, the relationship between a sergeant and the junior officer has always been incredibly important, especially for smaller unit level actions. If this relationship breaks down, disaster usually follows. A young lieutenant could become too arrogant and toss aside the valuable experience of his sergeant. The sergeant could neglect his duty to nurture the young officer until he becomes capable enough to lead himself. But by all indications, these two men had no such problems. Their relationship off the bat is quite endearing to see. When the young deputy inspector falters during his battle speech, Linus Mosk is there to back him and rally the men, who truly will only follow his orders in combat. And when the two succeed in taking down a runaway speeder they believe Cassian Andor is in, the two share a genuine smile, and he can't help but root for them for a moment. Cyril Karn will definitely be back in the story of Andor, but without Sergeant Mosk, I'm sure he'll feel a sense of emptiness, as will the audience.